I just wanted to show you a little bit about insertion points with symbols. Here's the piece of timber I made earlier, and you'll notice that the insertion point of that symbol, let me just show you again, double click there, the insertion point is the bottom left hand corner of my symbol. That makes it fast for me to put symbols together, to make bits of, to add bits of timber together, to make different shapes and different details. But that doesn't always work for everything. It might work for a bit of finished timber. What about something like a toilet? We don't want it at the left hand corner. What I've done with the toilet, you might be able to see the ghost image on the screen. What I've got for this toilet is the symbol is designed to stick into a wall. So I go click, click, and the symbol should be designed to actually stick directly into the wall. So let me place one. Let me place a toilet here, and let me check the insertion option. So if I right mouse click, edit, my insertion options should be that it's on the edge of the wall and it's full break with caps. So let me try that again. If I put this near a wall, I can choose which way the toilet goes, and it's a full break of the wall. If that's not what you want, right mouse click, let's edit that again. Strictly speaking, I guess for a toilet we want no break. So when I put that toilet near the wall, it doesn't break the wall, it sits neatly in the wall, and you'll notice there's a couple of guidelines. This ghost line here. The ghost line's designed to help me if I've put that thickness. Let me just make that wall thinner. Let's put our toilet in again. Now you notice how my guideline's now outside my wall. This particular toilet has to go on a thick wall, otherwise it can't work in practice. So those guidelines are designed to show you whether you've put this on the right thickness wall. If you print that drawing and your toilet sticks out in the back of the wall like that, you'll soon start to think that your wall needs adjusting. So that's one of the tricks with symbols, is to make them in a way to give opportunities to you, so you can actually put in things like, well, this toilet has to go on a thicker wall, put a couple of guidelines in. If the wall is the right thickness, the guidelines disappear. If the wall's the wrong thickness, you see the guidelines. So that will give you a clue as to whether you've put the toilet on the right thickness wall or not. If I use this, look at this electrical symbol, it's a light. The insertion point's right in the middle, because that's the easiest way for me to use it. If I want to line up lights, line up the centers, it's a nice easy way to use it. A light switch or a socket though, we might want that to sit on the wall. The neat trick about sitting something like the light switch on the wall is when you move the wall, the light switch goes with it. So I can't give you a magic rule about insertion points. What you have to do is to look to see the way that you're using the object and find the insertion point that makes sense for you. For me, things like toilets, the insertion point is the face of the wall. The socket here, the insertion point was the base of the socket, so I could stick it to the wall. The light switch, the lights itself, the insertion point was the center of the light. Each of these has a reason for being, and that's how I choose the insertion point. How am I going to use this symbol? What do I want to line it up with? What's going to make it easy for me?